Welcome, 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 collectives. My name is Ora-gen, and this is the Ora-gen Channel. I want to welcome you back for another reading, no matter what time of day it is or what day you have found this reading. I am super grateful that you are here. Guys, today's date is Thursday, February 6th of 2025. And yes, we are moving deeper into February. Even though it feels like we just got out of January, I know I say it all the time, but I am definitely hearing that thought echoed around me in stereo these days as I talk with people about how time is feeling. So this might be something that's coming up for you. You might feel like not even necessarily time is moving fast, but maybe you are. But you might also just be feeling like time is just past. You just look up and you're further along, or more time has passed every time you look up. So there might be something here about getting centered, getting clear, and really tapping into each moment and getting present to assist with a feeling like time is just moving rapidly and you're not able to keep up with it. Guys, I want to jump into today's reading because I am in the middle of my day, but I really wanted to get this message out today. I thought it was most important. Please excuse me. I am dealing with some upper respiratory symptoms, so my voice is a little in and out, but that's okay. I'm nourishing it, giving myself some extra love this week to help myself through this healing and release process, and I hope you guys are doing the same. All right, so today's download. Wow, this one is interesting. Today's download is on the topic of someone, something tried to test your strength and resiliency, but you had to pop up and show these bleep, 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 bleep. And you can fill that in with whatever word feels good for you. This is definitely that kind of week, and this is definitely that kind of reading. It is an FAFO, F around and find out type reading. Because what I am picking up here is that there were multiple energies around you that were trying to influence the outcome of what you were able to access, and that they were even working to stop your physical ability to work and move around the way you need to. Take the energy as it resonates there. That might be different things for those of you who resonate with today's energy. And I also picked up very heavy in this download, this last assault was the nail in the coffin. Confirmation for these clownish energies. Your ancestors, your guides, your spirit team are pissed, as it were. I don't know if they actually pick up on emotions in that way, but they definitely have a problem with whatever these energies were engaging in towards you and your soul mission. And I also picked up in this download that your angels, your guides, your ancestors, your spirit team, they're handling matters. There isn't anything you need to worry about, and there isn't anything that you need to do about this situation. So this one came through very strong, guys. So I went on ahead and did a pre-pull, and definitely the decks are pre-shuffled and charged. Energy has been cleared as well. Definitely, if you're drinking on something to moisturize your throat, please do grab that as we dive into this download for today. So I went to the Angel's Wisdom Oracle deck, and originally I had completely different cards out for today's reading because I pre-pull those decks before each reading. But Spirit had me to shift up which decks that I worked out of for this reading. These are completely different decks because something has shifted in the energy. I want you to take note of that. Something has shifted in the energy in relation to this download and those of you who resonate. And as I go into this, you'll see why I say that. So the first energy out of the deck, we had the self-love card in reverse, the gratitude card in reverse, the let go card in reverse, creativity was in reverse, and guess what? The manifesting card was in reverse. I have never seen so many reversals. Okay? I can honestly say that. Every card that came out was in reverse. I literally even thought to turn the deck around to see if I got a different kind of energy, but no. So when I look at all of these key areas, guys, okay, we have self-love, gratitude, letting go, creativity, and manifest. These are key areas associated with your journey at this time. For those of you who resonate with today's message, these are areas that you are continuing to grow and expand in, and also for some of you, areas that you are mastering. The reason why this energy is in reverse is not because of your own doing, or even because the energy isn't present with you. It's in reverse because I asked Spirit about these energies, people, places, and things. Take the energy as it resonates, because it was coming through as masculine and feminine energies. That these energies wanted all of these strong areas that are present with you, collectives, in reverse. They did not want you to be able to have self-love for yourself, to have gratitude. They didn't want you letting go of things that were not something that you needed to hold on to. They didn't want you in your creative mindset. They didn't want you manifesting anything. I could definitely read all the descriptions underneath those headings, but you get the picture. These energies were actively working to keep you stuck or to flat out take you out of the game. And in some cases, to the extent where you couldn't work. And by work, I don't mean just going to your job. I mean work on anything that helps you to move down your pathway in ways that are in alignment for your soul path mission. So that could be having to do with your job, the way you interact with others, the way you take on goals, projects, new ideas, engagement with the communities around you that you work with, charitable things you do, whatever it is. These energies were actually trying to stop you from even being able to work and move in the ways that you normally would, that lend to all of those energies that I just mentioned. Very toxic energy. And I'm picking up this in reference to this last assault or last attack. These energies did something that was so reprehensible, so low vibrational, so south node, so negatively dynamic, that your ancestors, your spirit team, your guides said, oh no, enough is enough. That came through really, really strong. We will have no more of this. And so at this point, all of the work that you've been doing to actively and proactively fend off these energies, your guides, your spirit team is saying, no, 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 no. Sit down and rest. Take care of yourself. We're going to handle this. And let me tell you, anything that they're going to be doing to assist you is going to be way more than anything that you have the energy to engage in at this time, to support yourself and to protect yourself. Because you've been doing this for a long time. And you might be a little tired. You might be a little winded. Your spirit team, your guides, they're stepping in. They're telling you to take a rest, have a seat, and let us take things over for a moment. We got you. So for those of you who resonate with this part of the message, let this serve as a confirmation today that the games that these energies have been playing towards you are coming to an end. In a lot of cases, these energies that have been actively trying to stop you from engaging in the work that you're here to do and moving the way that you need to move, flat out aren't even going to be able to do that. So there's going to be some karmic energies returning in their direction that's going to be so intense. These energies will not have the ability to send energy your way. They're going to be way too busy dealing with their own karma. Other cards that came out, now these two are in relation to where collectives needs to be in this moment while your spirit team, your guides, your ancestors, your angels are taking care of matters for you. We had the surrender card in the upright and the commitment card in the upright. So the surrender card says, regardless of the outcome, I am taken care of. The angels want you to know you need not worry about the resolution of the current situation. Instead of trying to solve the problem with sheer force, trust that you will get exactly what you need, no matter the outcome of the uncertain situation. You are taken care of. So regardless what happens here, guys, please know we can only know so much of the future, even by pulling cards. There is an aspect, because where the future is actually the present moment, again and again and again and again. The past is past present moments that have passed. So there's only the present moment. So the energies are not written beyond choices we haven't made yet. There might be certain energies that we tend to be in, but as choices are being made, the story is being written. So it's not for us to know every detail of every aspect of what's getting ready to happen. It's learning how to be present with the moment, how to get clear on what it is we want, and how to work and resonate in an energy that helps us to draw more of what we want to experience presently. So that when we look back on our past, we feel connected with the things that we're doing. And if we don't, we make the adjustments in the present moment so that the next present moment feels better. Do you get what I'm saying? Your next card out is commitment. My thoughts, my action, words, and deeds support my commitment. And it looks like we have some Archangel Michael energy here. This could be, it's either Michael, I don't know, maybe I'm picking up Uriel. And that's interesting. We have a few different archangels here that are present with you at this time for this particular challenge. You might even work, confirmation. You might even work with a few different archangels, but you're getting confirmation that they are present and have heard your request for support at this time with whatever these challenges are or this challenge. It says the angels ask you to evaluate your commitments to others carefully as you enter this new phase. Get rid of anything that weighs down your spirit. This could mean leaving draining jobs, commitments, or habits. And see, this is why when we talk about energies, we have to be very global in our thought process. It's not always just a person or a place or a thing. It could be a few things together that are creating the energies. It could be situations that are going on. It could be core beliefs. It could be practices you're engaging in that are siphoning all of your resources. But I will tell you guys, in particular with this download, I was definitely picking up, at the very least for some of you, some intentional energies, which means these are beings that are conscious, that are around you in some way, shape, or form, that have been making efforts to block, hinder, create resistance for something that you're working on, and that your guides have seen this and that these energies are being blocked so that they can no longer move these kinds of energies towards you. Because evidently there's something that they have done very recently. It could have even been a week, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks. Could have been today. That spirit has picked up on, that was like the nail in the coffin. It was like, okay, you've done too much. Now, I have the What's the Vibe deck here. Let me get a sip of water. Very good. The What's the Vibe deck here. Spirit, please tell us what's the vibe here, like with these energies. What is represented by these energies that I'm seeing around collectives has been trying to hinder, block. What are they trying to hinder and block? Maybe is a good question. What is it that they're trying to hinder and block? These energies that are around collectives. Okay, what are these energies trying to hinder and block, Spirit? Information, please. Okay, thank you. Your harmony. Your harmony, your balance, your peace, your happiness. They're trying to block that. Why, Spirit? Why are they trying to block the harmony, balance, and peace of the collectives? There's some sort of tension. They're stressed out about something. Somebody might be experiencing migraines or worry about your healing, your self-care, your introspection, your meditation. Someone doesn't want you to heal. What don't they want collectives to heal from, Spirit? Oh, great. We have psychopath energy coming up here. Abusive, conniving, unpredictable. Somebody's controlling. And when they don't get their way, they go into this, you know, what's represented here by the psychopath energy. Somebody is very abusive, conniving, and unpredictable. Somebody had an epiphany. And somebody's been daydreaming. Somebody no longer feels trapped. So yeah, you guys, natural state is a state of harmony and you're healing. This energy, this psychopath energy, started feeling tension about the fact that you're healing. So I don't know, for some of you, this could have been a relationship, a friendship, maybe a group of people you worked with, maybe a particular situation that is not in alignment. But you had an epiphany about something and you really started thinking about potential energy. You started thinking about your hopes and dreams. And then the trapped card is in reverse. So whereas you might have felt trapped before, you no longer feel stuck. Like you don't have options, or like you can't forgive yourself or others. Something has shifted for you in your energy. And this energy became very tense about it. They lost control. This is an energy that wants to be controlling of you and is no longer able to do that. And this is why they're popping up in the psychopath energy. There's somebody who's abusive, controlling, conniving, and they're unpredictable. Why did the narcissist card pop up right after this? This person, this energy is narcissistic, or you have a narcissistic energy around you. They're egotistical, they're an opportunist, and their ego is very fragile. So you have a narcissistic psychopath that wants to get in your energy. This is who's been sending this energy at you guys. This is crazy. Spirit, any other messages here on this energy, please? For the collectives. Messages on this energy, please. Thank you. Oh, it's a masculine energy in reverse. It's a low vibrational masculine energy who is not hopeful. I don't think they believe that this is going to work, but they're trying. This energy came up as reverse nurturing, so they're not nurturing. Okay. A lot of throat chakra energy, guys. Like a lot. Please be careful of this energy. I'm picking up that this is a very toxic energy at the best. At the worst, it's dangerous. This is not to create paranoia. When I say dangerous, I mean, it could be that they're like physically dangerous. Like I definitely picked that up. This is somebody who really likes to engage in ideologies or concepts or behaviors associated with authority, discipline, and father figure energy, but it's inverted. It's an inverted masculine. For a lot of you, this is an actual male. This is sad. This is somebody who's in a low vibrational state. They don't engage with energies associated with inspiration and optimism. They're not successful at what they're doing. And they're not really even hopeful that this is going to be successful. But for some reason, they keep doing it. We have mentorship, wisdom, and giving back in reverse. That's the nurturing card. This energy feels like, I'm looking at the image on the card. For some reason, they feel like they have a right to mentor you. Or like they have more wisdom than you. And they have the right to feel a certain way because they're wiser than you. This energy could be older than you. This is so weird. Somebody actually thinks that they have the right to do what they're doing. Yeah, Spirit says wishful thinking in the upright. It's fake. They wish they could have a second chance with you. For somebody, this might be a past person. For some of you, you don't know this energy. We have antisocial in reverse. In your feelings, silent treatment left out. This energy wants to try and communicate with you. That's why we have the wishful thinking. We got second chance. And antisocials in reverse. They want to try and talk to you. Hopefully you guys will pick up on this. Oh no, yeah. You will. Never mind. You're going to pick up on this. You're going to see right through it. Something here about soulmate on the bottom of the deck. Somebody wants to frame themselves as a twin flame, a friendship, or a romantic partner. Take the energy as it resonates. But what it looks like they're doing here is they've been attacking or creating problems. And because that they're doing that from a distance, because it's not working, now they want to come closer and frame themselves as a friend, a twin flame, a soulmate, a partner, and offer you something. You're going to, of course, see right through this. They want to communicate. And this was brought out in the wishful thinking, second chances, and antisocial in reverse. They want to actually try to converse with you. And they're not going to be honest about all this crap they were doing. They're never going to tell you that, guys. Please be very careful. For those of you who are super sensitive and aware of energies like this energy needs to be careful because I mean, I wouldn't approach somebody I had done all that crap to and then try to hide it and then approach them in person. It sounds like a bad idea. But because this energy is a psychopathic energy and they're a narcissist, they probably don't see things that way. And for some reason, the wishful thinking card in the upright, they think this is a good idea to try to approach you, to offer you something, but they want to get close because they weren't able to finish the job from a distance. So now they're thinking, well, if I get close and get in their energy, I can affect them more greatly. But you're going to see through this. As soon as this person shows up, I don't care if they show up at your front door, you see them on the street, you know, whatever, you will identify them. And I think they know it. Because that's why would an energy just hold back and just be doing so much from a distance? They know that if they come near, you're going to identify them because collectives is tapped in and tuned in. They're going to see what this is. I have another card that flipped here. Yeah, salty. The salty card was buried in the deck, but it was flipped. Bitter, angry, and petty. So this shows you they're not really approaching because they want anything positive. They're salty, they're bitter, they're angry, they're petty. And they're angry that you're able to move through these challenges that you've been dealing with. They're angry about it. They don't want to see you succeed. And so now they want to come closer to see if they'll be able to finish what they started. But of course, as you guys know, this isn't going to work. As I mentioned, you're going to see right through this charade. And a lot of you probably won't even speak with this person. Something's going to feel off about the energy. It might come off as like a creep. Or just like weird, but not the fun weird. Like, I don't know. More throat chakra energy. There's something here about them trying to suppress something. Or not wanting you to see something. Or trying to suppress your intuition. So that way you won't see who they are. And will open up your boundaries to them. But you won't. This is this person's ego talking. Or this energy's ego talking. But like I said, for a lot of you, this is a person. For a lot of you. This is crazy how these energies are coming at the collectives. Because they're not able to stop the work. They can't. The problem is way bigger than just a few people. It's people awakening all over the globe. And trying to find ways to suppress the awakening. But it is a universal timing, so it cannot be suppressed. We have the invisible person. I'm in the roll deck, the roll oracle. So now we're learning a little bit about who this person is, or aspects or characterization of who this person is. So we have the invisible person. Unseen, isolation, hidden, unnoticed, and silent. Yeah, so they've been somewhere around you in your energy or around you physically, I don't know. But they don't want to be seen. They're trying to stay invisible until they aren't. We have the Dragon Rider card. And this is in the upright. That's interesting. I don't know if there's some sort of dragon energy. If you're seeing dragons or you're fond of dragons, this person might also be fond of dragons. It's a dragon rider, so I don't know if, you know, that has something to do with like the way this person envisions themselves. We have epic, companion, fire breathing, and legend. So maybe this has something to do with this person's ego. Maybe it's the way they envision themselves. Maybe they're like kind of a Draco-based person, you know, like reptilian. I don't know. And then we have the commoner card, regular people, regular citizen, everyday, ordinary. Yeah, they might be in an energy where they look like almost like you would glance past them. The way a person is in the energy versus the way they are when you see them physically, please keep this in mind. It can be different. Okay? So, for instance, a person who's very powerful in the energy, you might see them and they might look like kind of nondescript or, you know, just very plain or very basic in the energy. They might look harmless. You have to look deeper. This person or this energy might come across as more of like a regular person, an everyday person, an ordinary person. But that is because they are intentionally trying to keep their energy invisible. They're cloaking. They don't want you to see them for who they are, which is this psychopathic, narcissistic energy. If you start dealing with them and make yourself vulnerable to them, you will see it surface. But until that happens, they want to keep themselves cloaked. And up until this point, they haven't even wanted you to know who they were in the background. This just shows you how desperate they've gotten. We have an aristocrat in reverse. So nobility, privilege, elite, and blue blood. This is in reverse. Could be that this person was in a position of wealth, okay, or somebody that was considered from an elite family or a family that's associated with nobility, and they no longer are in the same setting that they were, like they lost something. Or it could be that this person is a South Node aristocrat or elite, meaning, you know, they're kind of playing for the other team, if you know what I'm saying. Like they're basement South Node energy, and they also are someone who comes from nobility, privilege, or an elite family. This is why I say for some of you, you might know this person, but for a lot of you, you don't know this person. I'm wondering how this individual or this energy got attached to your energy. I'm really starting to wonder that. Any other information on this energy, Spirit? We have the aristocrat card, so we know that this person doesn't want to be seen for who they are. We understand that they're a narcissist. They view themselves as some sort of dragon rider, or they are like Draco or something like that. When you look at them, you might view them as a commoner, but they're actually somebody who's from nobility. We have apothecary in reverse. Potions, herbs, elixir, alchemy. Yeah, don't take any food or drink from this person. Apothecary in reverse, you know what that can mean. You know, anytime we talk about potions, herbs, elixirs, and alchemy, you know, this person could use alchemy, but maybe they're doing it in a toxic or low vibrational way. But you never want to take food from people, food and drink from people you don't trust. I always see that when I see that card. And then we have the gold digger in reverse. Opportunistic greed, exploitation, selfishness. Yeah, this is a person that they have not been allowed to take something from you guys. This is why it's showing up in reverse. Because we're talking about this energy still. This energy has not been able to take something from you. For some of you, they want to take something monetary from you, and not because they need it. Because clearly, even if a person wasn't highly active with their family, if you're from a background like this person or this energy or whatever this energy is or represents for you, if you're from a background of wealth, clearly you don't need what collectives has. It has to do with the idea of taking something from you. Not because they need it, but because they want to take it. I hope you're picking up what I'm throwing down. We have the invaders card. Oh, that's great. So they're on horseback. There's 3 of them, and they're fully masked. Intruders, conquerors, aggressors, occupiers, marauders. Yeah, so this individual or this energy or these energies might be part of a group of energies. I see a whole group. There's 3 at the forefront, so there might be 3 or 2 other energies that this energy works with in particular. And they're kind of like in a triangulated pattern. But there's many energies in the background that all are masked and on horseback, and they're moving very quickly in a direction. So they're trying to conquer something. They're like aggressive. They're occupiers. They see something they want and they take it and remove it. Or if they don't like something, something's not in alignment, they're aggressive in trying to stamp it out. That's the energy I'm getting here. So this energy, which is definitely picking up a masculine energy, is working with 2 other energies. Possibly 1 masculine, 1 feminine, but there might be 3 of those energies that have been kind of active in this energy towards you. And then we have the shadow card in reverse. The other side coexists and reverse side. So I see the shadow coming up after the invaders because we can see the invaders are in full gallop or whatever. They're stampeding towards something. And then we have the shadow card. So I think what we're seeing here is these energies are no longer going to be in the shadows. in some form. They're coming forward, but they're doing this like a commoner. They're going to come towards you like a regular person or a regular citizen, an everyday, ordinary person. But in fact, they're all of these other things that we've talked about. All right, beautiful. Let's go on ahead and I'm going to grab some energy out of the Akashic deck, because this is wild. I want to know a little bit about what spirit team, what your ancestors, what your guides are getting ready to do about this situation. And definitely, Spirit, if there's anything in here about what they have done, what this final straw was, what did they do? I feel like the What's the Vibe deck might tell us a little bit more about that, but we're going to go with Akashic. All right, Spirit, any information on what it is collective spirit team, ancestors, and guides is going to do to assist them? Oops, here we go. Oh, we had a whole clump of cards, but that's okay. Thank you, Spirit. So we have the acceptance card in the upright. It says you may be disappointed with a recent outcome. Remember, if one door closes, you are being redirected to the one that will soon open to your true soul path. Yeah, so some of you may have actually dealt with some loss due to these energies, gatekeeping, hindering, stopping, blocking, removing. But you're being encouraged to accept this. Some of you may be seeing butterflies in images or in real life, like in front of you. You might be someone who really resonates with the springtime, orange flowers or pink flowers. You might like the color blue. You might have been feeling blue. You may have been disappointed with something that recently happened, but please remember that everything is working out for your good, because your ancestors, your guides, your spirit team, they're watching everything. And so they see what's happening. And so they're maneuvering things in your best benefit behind the scenes while these energies are doing things and unaware of what your spirit team is doing to assist you. So they're actually low-key kind of, as they're resisting and trying to hinder and block, they're actually low-key kind of working with the program. They don't even know it. Depleted. You are overgiving and not taking enough time to rest and rejuvenate. Reevaluate your relationships and commitments, or you may soon risk your health deteriorating in some way. So some of you have been dealing with like maybe some physical things that are evidence that you've been feeling exhausted, depleted, tired. You're being encouraged to be balanced about your energy. Some of you are workaholics. Some of you are tirelessly helping others in your soul mission. I'm not picking up that you're not on path. It's just that you might be feeling a little tired because you're really active with working. So take time out for self-care and to do some things that are fun. Okay? So this is part of whatever this is your spirit team is bringing in. Being in a state of acceptance, releasing what no longer serves you or what no longer works, and then doing the self-care so that way you are not depleted as spirit is bringing in for you what is for you. And then we have the inner peace card. You are letting outside circumstances create turmoil and frustration within you. Remember, you always have the power to choose your response. Let inner peace attract a higher vibrational outcome for you. So remember, we talked about this. Just like we keep hearing that message repeated about commitments and releasing things that are not in alignment, it's the same thing with the inner peace card. Okay? We have to be in a state of inner peace to attract a higher vibrational outcome. So where we're vibrating at is what we resonate with and draw in. So you're being encouraged, once again, to accept and not allow outside circumstances to create turmoil and frustration within you. And remembering, utilizing that self-talk, I have the power to choose my response. And choosing inner peace. This is going to help you as your spirit team, your guides, are working this out. Whatever this is for you. And then we have the self-love card. You are worthy and deserving of all the abundance in the universe. Treat yourself with love and respect you desire, and others will follow suit. Self-love. And remember, we started out with these cards at the beginning of the reading. Do you recall what those messages were? You all are energies that manifest. You're creative. You understand how to let go of things. You have gratitude. You have self-love. This is your natural state. Self-love is on the table twice. 2222 might be a number that you're seeing. 204 is on the clock currently or presently as I'm saying this. Self-love is on the table twice, guys. 2 different decks. Self-love. Super important. Understanding that you're worthy and deserving of all the abundance in the universe. Treat yourself with love and respect you desire, and others will follow suit. It sounds so nice, I gotta say it twice. Guys, where focus goes, energy flows. If you are not in a state of self-love, if you're in a state of self-loathing, guilt, regret, any kind of energy that is low vibrational, you are more likely to manifest and draw that. This is exactly what these energies want for you. You are naturally a person who manifests. So if you don't want a person to manifest, what do? Or at least if you don't want them to manifest things that are pleasing and move them along their soul path journey, what do? Well, you do your best to get them in a lower vibration so they're not drawing things that they want to feel, but rather they're drawing low vibrational results. And so the manifestation changes. This is how you throw somebody into a tailspin. So you're being encouraged, the way to protect yourself during this time period while your guides and your spirit team are working on this is to keep yourself in a higher vibration. And we do this by acceptance, taking time out for self-care, focusing on inner peace, and self-love, okay? Use some self-talk if you have cycling thoughts coming up about worthiness. That's what this energy is attacking. And guys, definitely, whatever an energy is coming for in a toxic and low vibrational way, look at what house it's associated with. Look at your chart. You'll understand more about where this energy that's coming for you has a problem. And the only reason that matters is so that you can amp up those areas vibrationally. Because there's certain energies that just don't want to see others have peace, have calm, have basic sustenance and covering, have the basics that they need to feel stress-free. And so they're constantly keeping these energies going. There's something that these energies lack within themselves, or they are narcissistic energy that want to control, and they don't feel that they can do that when others have what they have, or even having a semblance of what they have. It makes them feel less than. But that is because they are damaged within and need to do the work. But please know, guys, your spirit team, your guides, your ancestors, whatever this last thing was they did in the past few weeks, it was too much. And your ancestors, your guides, your spirit team is stepping in, and they'll have none of it. So please know that you are protected, you are loved. Let this message serve as a confirmation for you today. Guys, I'm going to close the reading out there. I want to thank you so much for being with me for another reading. If you are enjoying the space here, please like, share, subscribe, as we are growing the Ora-gen collectives, and we are sharing with so many who need the support. Your likes, your shares, and subscribes helps us to do more of this. You are greatly appreciated. And definitely sending love and light out to all who resonate with today's energy. My name is Ora-gen, and this is the Ora-gen Channel. Love and light, guys.